Welcome to another episode of UFCevent.net. My name is still Jim Williams Hoffa, and this is the review of UFC 108, Evans versus Silva. And I told you guys that this card would be exciting, and it was, right? You know, it's not the fighters. You know, it's not only the big names that makes the fight. Okay, you know, you have to fight, and I predicted many first round knockouts, and it was 1, 2, 3 first round knockouts of 5 fights. So, right, that was good. Let's start with the main event: Evans versus Silva. Rashad Evans, he won it, but he didn't do anything impressive. Just think about it. He took him down, and then the second round he took him down, and in the third round he took him down, or tried to take him down. But you know, he won 2 rounds, and you know, that's what the UFC is all about, the takedowns. Why I predicted that Silva would win this for a TKO or a KO, I believe that Rashad Evans only, 2 reasons. I maybe thought that that Rashad was playing mind games with Thiago Silva. That you know, I'm gonna go back to my old style, but he actually did. Or that in the fight he would come in with the mindset that he would be a wrestler, but you know, in the fight he was like, I'm gonna show him that I'm a better striker, and then he would strike, and then he would get knocked out, because I believe that Thiago Silva got more power, and you know, he's a brawling guy, man. He was originally from the shoot box. But man, Rashad, I can give this to you. You stick with the game plan, and you listen to your coaches, because many MMA fighters, they don't do that, man. They do not do that. But Rashad, he did it. The only mistake he did was in the third round, because you know, his corner was screaming when he was start to backing up, when Thiago were throwing, you know, the jab, and they were like, don't back up when he throws the jab. But in the third round, he did. Thiago Silva threw the jab, then he followed up with a right, and it clocked him. And you saw, man, he did the chicken dance. Silva came in with 2 hard haymakers. He didn't connect. Then, you know, Rashad got a single leg. And then, you know, he was, you know, holding him, resting. Rashad, Silva tried to, you know, do hammer fist. It missed. Then, man, Thiago Silva, he was burned out, man. He was gassed there. So, but you know, it showed that, you know, never give up. You know, his tattoo, that he never gives up. But Rashad were the better man that night. Rashad Evans, he's gonna fight Rampage, but if you're fighting like that, you know, only technical striking, no Semtex, only technical striking, and rest and take that other guy down. What if you can't take the other guy down? But are you actually believes that Rashad Evans is gonna take down Rampage like that? Hell no. He ain't gonna take Rampage down like that, and Rampage is he gonna finish Rashad. I'm gonna do a prediction of that later. Okay, Rashad, he's fighting Rampage. Thiago Silva, I don't know who he will face. If someone has a good idea, just write a comment. Next bout, Dustin Hazlett versus Paul Daly. Paul Daly! I predicted first round KO, and it was the first round KO. that fight could be a case in the Murder She Wrote. Dustin Hazlett, I said it that he's the second best BJJ guy in the UFC, but the problem is that he ain't a good wrestler because he has to take the fight to the ground. Because if you're facing decent strikers, you can take a punch in the head and pull guard or something. But Paul Daly, he's like Mike Tyson, man. One punch and it's all over. Paul Daly, is he for real? Yeah, he's for real. But Styles makes fights, and he said it on the press conference that they asked him which two fighters would he fight, and Dana White had already named that Koscheck and Fitz is the two top guys. But I was like, hey, what up with Thiago Alves? And Paul Daly actually said that, and don't forget Thiago Alves. The most entertaining fight, it would be Paul Daly versus Thiago Alves, because they're two destroyers with good Muay Thai, heavy-handed. But I actually believe that John Fitch or Josh Koscheck would be a better fight, because then he will test himself. Does he have the takedown defense to stop the takedowns? Because if he wants to get the belt from the man, the alpha male, GSP man, he's the best wrestler in the game. So, but yeah, fighting John Fitch that would be good, and John Fitch, he's a hard guy to finish, so that would be a good fight. Dustin Hazlett, match him up against a decent guy in the welterweight division. And next bout, Sam Stout versus Joe Lawson. And people were crazy about my prediction that Sam Stout would win this, but he won it. So, and I have to say one thing. It's one thing to say that this guy should win, and it's one thing to say this guy will win or is gonna win, because if every fights would go down as the rankings, then you shouldn't have, then you wouldn't even watch the fight, because I'm gonna say Sam Stout, I've seen him in the UFC, and I've seen that he got good takedown defense and good technical striking, and I was thinking, yeah, but he got it, but he just have to get it out. And in this fight, he did. He got the fight of the night, man, and he showed that he got good takedown defense and submission defense on the ground, because Joe Lawson, he got some slick submission skills, and he survived it, and he listened to his corner. Everything that the corner said, he did. So his cross, right cross, that left hook to the body, all those crazy stuff, and match Sam Stout up with some contenders, man. Joe Lawson, you're still a good fighter. I don't know who you will meet, but I don't know. Next bout, Jim Miller, which is Dwayne Ludwig, and I predicted that Jim Miller would win this for a decision, but he actually got the submission of the night. No. He got an armbar, but it was a good submission, and he actually knocked Dwayne Ludwig down. That was some impressive stuff. Jim Miller, keep it up. And Junior Dos Santos versus Gilbert, I predicted that it would be a first round KO, and it was a first round KO. And Junior Dos Santos, he's for real. He is a guy who could give Brock Lesnar a good fight. Okay? One more thing. It's all over! And watch the link down here, because it's some things about the event. If you haven't seen the event, press the link down there. Stay fresh.